Actually, this chapter is completed, but in the miscellaneous one problem is there. It is a problem based on the transportation. Actually, it is not important for theory, but let us see it. Okay, it is little different. See, I'll read the question. There are two factories located, one at place P and other at place Q. So there are two factories are there. From these locations, a certain commodity is to be delivered to each of the three depots situated at A, B and C. So it is given that two factories are there and three depots are there. So that is named as A, B, C, and certain number of commodities should be delivered to each depot. So we'll consider this is the factory P, okay, and this is the factory Q. Now three depots are there. We'll consider this is a depot A and this is B and this one is C. Okay. Now what is given? The weekly requirements of the depots are respectively 5, 5 and 4 units, and weekly requirements are given. Requirement of this one will be 5 units A, okay, and even B is also 5 units, and C is given that it is 4 units. These are the requirements of the depots. Now next what is given? Yeah, requirements are 5, 5 and 4 units of the commodity, while the production capacity of the factories at P and Q are respectively 8 and 6 units. I mean maximum the factory P can produce 8 units, okay, this maximum P can produce 8 units and Q can produce 6 units. Is it clear? This is given. From this factory P, this can produce maximum 8 units and this can deliver maximum 6 units. Now, okay, the cost of the cost of the transportation per unit is given, okay. Then from here you can see this one PQ and cost in rupees it is given A, B, C. Now by using this you have to find how many units should be transported from the each factory to each depot in order that the transportation cost is minimum. What will be the minimum transportation cost? So this is the question, okay. Now by using this, so what we can write? See, from factory P, certain number of commodities should be transported to A, B and C. Let us consider from this P to X units of commodity is transported from P to A, okay, and from P to Y. Let us consider Y units of commodity is transported. Now can you say how many units this can be transported from P to C? Total maximum units this can be transported, this can give 8 units, maximum is 8. Already X units to this one it is given, and from this Y units, and this will be from the 8, right? We need to remove X plus Y. Is it clear? Maximum this can be transported 8 units. So already it is transported X units to the A and Y units to the B. So this can be transported to C is 8 minus of X plus Y. Is it clear? So this is a one thing. Now from the factory Q, how much this should be transported from this to this? See here, maximum this requirement, weekly requirement is 5 units. Already this depot A got X units from the P. So remaining units will be now 5 minus X. Is it clear? I hope you are getting this one. So this requirement is 5 units. Already this depot got X units from the P. So obviously this now need to transport 5 minus X from here to here. So this is now, yeah, here also it needs 5. Already Y units from P it is transported. So this will be now 5 minus 1. Is it clear? From here to here. Now maximum amount this can be transported 6 units. Already it has transported 5 minus 6 and 5 minus 5. So this will be now 6 minus of, right, 5 minus X plus 5 minus 1. Is it clear? So these are the equation. Now by using this one we can find the equation. So the value of x should be greater than or equal to 0, right? And the value of y should be greater than or equal to 0. And here this will be 8 minus of x plus y should be greater than or equal to 0. By this I can write 8 should be greater than or equal to x plus y, right? So these are called the constraints. So I can write x plus y is less than or equal to 8. So these are the three equations. So now here 5 minus x should be greater than or equal to 0. I can write 5 should be greater than or equal to x, or I can write the value of x should be less than or equal to 5. Now here 5 minus 5 should be greater than or equal to 0, or I can write 5 is greater than or equal to y, or we can write y is less than or equal to 5. Next, third equation will be now 6 minus of, see this one, 5 plus 5 will be 10 minus x minus y. So I can take 6 minus 10 will be minus 4, and this is plus x and plus y. So this should be greater than or equal to 0. So we can write the value of x plus y should be greater than or equal to 4. Is it clear? So these are the constraints. One is x is greater than or equal to 0 and y is greater than or equal to 0. That means it should be in the first column. Second, x plus y less than or equal to 8, and the value of x is less than or equal to 5, and the value of y is less than or equal to 5, and the one is x plus y should be greater than or equal to 4. So these are the constraints. By using this one, we can find the solution region as well as the corner point. Now we need to find the minimum cost, right? To find the minimum cost, we need the objective function, right? We need to write z. Now let us see this one. See there it is given that from P to A the cost will be 160. So it is given in the question. So this is now rupees 160 and this will be rupees 100. From P to B cost is 100. From P to C that is now 150. So this will be rupees 150. Okay. Next what is given? From Q to here, Q to A it is 100. So this will be now 100 rupees Q to A. Then from Q to B is 120. So this is 120 rupees. Now from Q to C it is 100 rupees. Is it clear? So by using this you have to find the objective function. So objective function will be 160 into x, 160 x plus 100 y plus 8 minus of x plus y into 150, okay, plus this will be 100 into 5 minus x, 100 into 5 minus x, then it is lengthy one. So this is now, that's why I told you this is not important, okay. Just to understand this one, 5 minus y into 120, yes, 5 minus y into 120, 5 minus x into 100, last one is 6 minus this I can write as x plus y minus 4, right? Both are same. So plus x, plus y minus 4 into 100. Now you need to simplify this one so that it will be the form of x plus y plus and some constant, right? So some constants will be there. So you have to write so that you get the value of z. Now we got the, by simplifying this one, you will get the value of z, and here already the constraints are there. By using this one, draw the graph and find the corner points, then find the minimum values of x and y so that you can get the minimum cost. This one, this will be the graph for the x plus y greater than or equal to 4. This is x plus y is equal to 4, and this will be x plus y is equal to 8, and next one y is equal to 5. And another one is x is equal to 5, right? Solution region for x plus y greater than or equal to 4. 0 greater than or equal to 4 not possible, above. For this x plus y less than or equal to 8, so below. For this, see y is less than or equal to 5, so it will be down. And the value of x is less than or equal to 5, so this is the part. So this will be the common region. Is it clear? This will be the common region. So the corner point, this is the one corner point, it is 0, 4. And this will be 0, 5. This is check in your graph. It will be 3 and 5. And this will be 5 and 3. And this is 5, 0. And it will be 4, 4, 0, right? So the corner points I have written here. After the substitution in this z, we got the value 1940, 1950, 1740, 1580, 1550 and 1620. We need to find the minimum value. So minimum value is 1550 at the point 0, 5. 0, 5 means this is the value of x. 0 is the value of x and 5 is the value of y. Value is 1550 at the point 0, 5. That means this is the value of x and this is the value of y, right? So optimal transportation from P to A, it was x, right? So that is 0. P to B, it was y. So that is 5. P to C, it was 8 minus of x plus 5. So that is 8 minus x plus 5 is the 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Is it clear? From Q to A, so that was 5 minus x. Is it clear? 5 minus x. X is 0. 5 minus 0 will be 5. From Q to B, it was 5 minus y, right? So 5 minus 5 means 5 minus 5 will be 0, and from Q to C, it was 6 minus of, right, x minus 5 plus x minus 5. So we got this one as 4, minus 4 plus x plus 5. So if you substitute the value of x and y, so x is 0, y is 5. So this will be 5 minus 4 will be 1. I hope you understood this one. I mean that means this, which one? The factory P should transport the commodity from P to A will be 0, from P to B will be 5, from P to C will be 3 units, from Q to A is 5 units, from Q to B will be 0 units, and from Q to C will be 1 unit. This is about the problem, and as I told you, this weightage of this chapter will be 6 plus 1. 6 mark 1 question will be there in the part E, and 1 mark 1 definition. Total I think 6 or 7 definitions are there. In that 1 will be there. I hope you understood this chapter. This is a simple one. Okay, along with this 6 plus 4 means 1 question will be from the determinant 4 marks, or it will be from the continuity. So study this.